Ladies, we are here tonight on the show. And tonight we're just going to do wrestling recap and then we'll do SmackDown recap. All right, so they're saying that Dakota Kai suffered an injury. They're saying that both Liv Morgan and Dakota Kai suffered injuries in the tag team match last week, and they're both out. So I guess now it's just going to be Bailey and Io Sky and Damage Control. They're actually going to be in a tag team. The women are going to, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan are going to have to relinquish the tag team champions. And I think they're going to be up next. We're going to fit a four-way match. It's Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Raquel Rodriguez with a mystery partner. Bailey and Io Sky, and the other tag team I believe is Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. So so Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Damage Control, just Bailey and Io Sky, or whatever. Fuck this. Anyways, it's gonna be a fatal four-way tag team match to determine the new women tag team champions. They're saying Collision. They're saying they're panicking because of what's going on with CM Punk. They're saying he might not be back after all, and they really thought he was going to be back for the debut of Collision. And so now Tony Khan is panicking to the point where he doesn't want to have the show, the first ever show in Chicago anymore. He's trying to switch it up. They're talking about potentially Jacksonville, getting the show switching over there. But apparently, I think he's afraid that they're going to just boo the entire show for the 2 hours because of no CM Punk, because that's his hometown. So there's talks that Tony Khan, if the whole CM Punk doesn't work out, he's considering switching the show somewhere else. So, Jesus Christ, man. They're saying the video game finally has a release date, the AEW video game Fight Forever. They're saying it's coming out on June 27, right after Forbidden Door. On June 25. So finally have a release date. They've been talking about this video game for like 3 years, and now they finally have a release date. And final one, Dominic said in an interview, Dominic Mysterio, Dominic said in an interview that the plan was for him to work the independents first, and then eventually get a show with WWE. But he got blessed. They put him in the storylines. The first one with his his father, and I believe the first one was with Brock Lesnar and Cain Velasquez. And then eventually they put him in the other one with Seth Rollins, along with his sister, and then Buddy Murphy and all that stuff. Then we got blessed. The WWE called and showed interest in me putting in some certain storylines, and to the point where I just did with the company, because I performed well. So he said, but the plan was to just do it like everybody, do the independents, and then eventually get a show with WWE. So yeah, he seems like a humble guy in real life. Like I can see him. I don't know. You never know. He might just be saying that to not get hate. Who knows? I think we're done with the news. Let's go over to SmackDown, and then SmackDown. I believe the date was May 19. May 19, 2023. All right, let's go. All right, so SmackDown from South Carolina, ladies and gentlemen. The show starts with the freaking with the Bloodline. Roman Reigns also called up Paul Heyman. They're having a promo, right away. I think Roman has acknowledged me, South Carolina, and right away both Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn come out. And they're like happy. Like Sami's like, hey, this is the first time we see each other in like 3 months since we fought for the world champion in Montreal. It's like I never thought I would see you ever again, or have a chance to be in the same ring as you ever again. And then he just basically tells him, but Roman's like, I wasted so much time with you. Like, I regret it so much. And then Sam's like, man, I'm the same thing, man. I agree. I wish I would have given you that chair shot a lot sooner than I eventually did. And then he tells them, you know what, you're not going to beat us for these tag team titles. We're better than you. And also the Usos are better than you. And he's all pissed off. He's about to say something. And then the Usos attack Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn from behind. They take him out. But then after that, they're celebrating. And Roman Reigns is pissed at them. He ends up walking away. He bumps into Solo, which that was interesting. And then he walks away. And then backstage, all pissed off, saying, I had a damn plan. I was going to say something to them. You didn't let me say that. I call the shots around here, not you guys. He ends up kicking them out of the freaking locker room. So, yeah, we'll see. Possibly the end of the Usos and the Bloodline coming up. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move along. The Brawling Brutes end up having a match with Pretty Deadly. Good match. Obviously, freaking Pretty Deadly wins as their debut match. So they kind of remind me of the Hardy Boys in a way, the way they dress and with the long hair. Let's see here. Then we go. Then we get Asuka versus Zelina Vega. Asuka just beat the shit out of Zelina Vega. She makes her tap out, and then she wouldn't freaking let go of the Asuka lock, her submission hold. Bianca Belair comes out, and she finally lets go, and then Bianca Belair's trying to chase her down, and she gets out of the ring, and then she once again spits the mist on her. So Asuka has completely gone heel. I think that I had already announced the match. It's going to be Asuka versus Bianca Belair for the Women's Champion at Night of Champions. But this time she misses the miss. So I don't know. I mean, all of it wasn't Asuka on Raw. Now she's on SmackDown just like that. This is what I'm talking about. What's the point of the brand split? They're already breaking it up. So yeah, that's pretty much it with that segment. Then we get the Grayson Waller effect with AJ Styles as his guest, which he just basically, at first he praises him, tells him, hey, you've been phenomenal for 20 years and all that crap. And then at the end, he's like, I can't wait until that match is over between you and Seth Rollins. And then AJ did kind of take a shot at Rollins, saying, I've been training my ass off for the last few weeks, getting ready for this match, make history and become the first ever world champion. And what has Seth Rollins been doing, man? He's been in a movie set for the last few weeks. But then he just says, I can't. Grayson, I was like, I can't wait to the end of that match when the announcer says, and new world heavyweight champion, Seth Rollins. And then AJ just gets mad. They have a face-off. And then they just go to commercial. I don't understand this. Plus, later on in the night, you have freaking Karrion Kross calling out AJ Styles backstage. It's like, they have AJ Styles all over the place, like Grayson Allen, freaking Seth Rollins, and he's literally almost like feud with 3 different people except it's AJ Styles. Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ, every time Karrion Kross does this, he fucking loses. Every time he fucking calls somebody out, he fucking loses. He looks like a pendejo calling people out, like all this supposedly dark, creepy stuff, and then he always loses. So stupid, man. So then let's move on. Let's see here. And then we get a match. It's LA Knight and Rick Boogs versus the Street Profits. The Street Profits win the match. After the match, LA Knight gets pissed off at Rick Boogs. He hits him with the BFT, his finisher, after the match because he's pissed off at Rick Boogs for losing. And that's pretty much it. And that's going nowhere. And let's see here. Then we get Cameron Grimes in an interview. And, he's talking about last week being Baron Corbin. To me, he looks like an idiot. He's talking about to the top of the moon. I'm like, what are you, an astronaut or a wrestler? Oh, my Lord. Anyways, let's see here. And then we get a tag team match. Alba Fire and Alyssa Dawn versus Valentina Frog. I didn't even know who the fuck these 4 women were at all. I apologize, but I didn't even know who the fuck they were. Anyways, Alba Fire and Alyssa Dawn won the match. Whatever. Let's see here. And then we get Austin Theory doing a promo. You know, he's talking whatever. Then Sheamus comes out and he's about to pick up the microphone, but instead he just hits him with the bro kick, and then he just walks away. And I think they announced later on that's going to be, I think, is it next week on SmackDown or at Night of Champions? I think it's at Night of Champions. Austin Theory versus Sheamus for the United States Championship. So we'll see how that one goes. And then we get freaking, I don't think Sheamus said anything. He just hit him with the bro kick, if I'm not mistaken. And then we get the main event, which was the Usos versus Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio. Good match, good little fun tag team match here. Usos are about to win, and this time, what they always do, this time they get sent to them. Somebody interferes in their match. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn interfere in their match. Right as they're both on the top rope, about to hit a double splash to win the match, a double frog splash. Freaking Sami Zayn pulls them off the top rope. They lose. The freaking Mysterio and Santos Escobar win the freaking match. Mysterio hits him with the 619, and then Escobar hits Jimmy with the splash to get the pin. And so once again, Usos lose again, thanks to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns, Solo, and Paul Heyman are watching the match backstage. Roman's all pissed off. Solo's about to go out to beat up the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So Roman Reigns tells him just to stay. It's not even worth it. And that's pretty much the end of the show. Just the Usos looking like pendejos for losing again, and Roman Reigns pissed off backstage. And that's it. This show, I mean, I thought they wasted the whole Grayson Allen AJ Styles segment. Like I said, they have AJ Styles all over the place right now. It seems like he's feuding with 3 different people. Like, why don't you get somebody else for Grayson Allen? Like, I don't know. It seems like they can't do anything with AJ and Seth right now because Seth Rollins is filming the movie. That seems to be the problem. You know, I guess the Roman Reigns stuff in the beginning with the Usos. Yes, whatever. It got confirmed. Asuka's a heel now. She's gonna face Bianca Belair. A lot of mid-card stuff outside of Roman Reigns and the top. You know, it's just, I don't know. Just not very I don't know about this show, man. Anyways, until next time, holla.